Yeah, you're on the wrong side.
No, I'm on the... What the heck?
There's your phone.
What the heck? Why do you have a British car?
All right, come on.
Oh, you need a thumbnail.
Yeah, this is a thumbnail. Zach gets a new car.
Yeah. There was cats on this car. Oh, this is weird. Yeah.
All right.
Alright, now turn it that way a little bit. Turn that way a little bit. Hit it.
Man, that was actually best case scenario. Now, what in the world did I buy? Man, it came with a whole lot of bits that need to be put back together. So let's get all these out on the ground. So I'm digging through all the stuff and it seems to have a factory Recaro seat maybe. Oh, I didn't even realize that one's Recaro too. Nice. That is great. So as you guys can see, I bought something really weird and I got a lot of it to put back together. It came with all the interior, Recaro seats, back seat, everything. So this thing is a 1979 Datsun Sunny, I think. I'm not even sure. And it is a right-hand drive model and it has an ECU from a fuel injected car. So let's see under the hood. That's not a Nissan motor. That is a Toyota 4AGE. And yeah, it's in this thing and running. So I was watching Papadakis Racing and he had that Celica that kind of has the fender flares and stuff. It's wide bodied and it has a different engine in it. And then I went on Marketplace to look for a Celica like that and they're all crazy expensive and they're all destroyed. But what I came across was this thing and it's right-hand drive, so that's pretty cool, even though I kind of prefer the left-hand drive just because right-hand drive is weird to drive in the States. But it had a 4AGE swap and it just looked pretty cool and they were asking $6,000 for it. And it does run, it just needs the interior put back together and it needs finishing up. It's not complete by any means. But I offered him 48 and then when I got there, the rear window was broken and stuff, so I offered 46 there and he took it. So got it for $4,600 and that seems like a pretty good buy. I mean, you can't really find another right-hand drive car for cheaper than that unless it's like one of those little Daihatsus or something and auto, and that's like at 5,000 minimum basically. So I don't know, I feel like I did pretty good, but it does need a lot of work. Let's see, it's got some teen coilovers on it. It does have a full exhaust and everything seems to be buttoned up under the hood. The steering's it wanders a little bit, so that needs to be fixed. And then under the hood, I just want to make it really pretty. So I want to I don't even really need to powder coat the valve cover, but like Cerakote the exhaust, just clean everything, get rid of this red throttle body and fuel rail, just make it like a OEM color or something. Maybe coat the valve cover and intake manifold. You know, just put black hoses on for the radiator and stuff. Just the basic stuff like that to clean it up. Maybe an aluminum radiator, because I think this one might be leaking a little bit. And it's got an oil cooler too, external oil filter block. Maybe just redo these in black, because I don't really like the stainless look. Now, the body on it is not that bad actually. It was just painted when they put the fender flares on, but you know, it's like a paint to sell the car paint job, so it's already flaking a little on top. And where is it? Right here, some Bondo cracking. But you know, for how much I paid and for what I want the car for, which is to just drive and have fun, and I don't want it to be a show car or anything like that, this is fine for me. In his advertisement, I'll throw some pictures on the screen, but you could just not tell what shape the car was in, and I thought it all needed paint. So when I got there and I saw the paint like this, I was like, oh man, it's actually okay. So I was excited about that. Another thing I'm excited about is that it seems to have basically all the interior, probably missing a few little things, but for the most part, it's all here. Comes with a new carpet. You got to cut the holes in it and everything, but that shouldn't be too bad. But what I'm gonna do before the carpet and everything goes in is, it came with some sound deadening, and I bought some more. Where is it? I bought a big pack of the Amazon brand one. So let's get inside here real quick. Get that out of the way. So yeah, the whole interior is already out. So I figured while it's out, I might as well sound deaden everything. Just because this thing feels like a tin can. I just drove it up and down the street and everything was just like rattling and everything, and it just feels like the road is basically, there's nothing between you and the road. So hopefully I put that sound deadening down and everything, and then it just feels a little bit more like a complete car. So first steps are to clean everything in here. I'm gonna pull that seat out and then just vacuum up everything I can, and then scrub down everything and get it ready to start laying the sound deadening. So I wiped everything down with the greaser, tried to vacuum out the grit and grime, but it looks okay. The front still has a lot of stuff sticking to it, but I'm just gonna sound deaden over that. It doesn't really matter. It's not gonna be perfect. So I guess I'm gonna start up front, start laying it down. I'll get to the back seat, and then you have to be a little more careful after the back seat, because I don't know if these door panels and stuff, these trim panels in the rear, these are like flat. So I don't know if these can have sound deadening under them or not. So I'll have to lay some and see. But I will put some right there on the inner panel right there. So on the exterior shell basically. So I'll put some in there. So that should be good enough for that section. All right, so here's what I have for the base layer. 2 options. This one came with the car. I have 20 sheets of this. And then the Amazon one, I don't know how many I have of these. Quite a bit. But yeah, the Amazon one is a little heavier, I think. But I might use these first. I'm not sure. I might start with the Amazon, and then whenever I run out of this, switch to this. For you guys who do this a lot, in the comments, let me know what I should have done and what I'm doing wrong, because I know I'm going to be doing a lot wrong. All right, I did not film much, but the front is all done. I'm gonna do the back seats. I'm just taking a little break. But this stuff, I don't have the roller thing because it was supposed to be delivered with this, but did not come in. So I'm using like an old shift knob that's circular in a socket and rolling it with that, and it just sucks. Don't be like me, wait for the roller thing to come in. I'm sure it'll make it a whole lot easier. I have one coming in tomorrow, so I'll do a final roll with it. So door panels are back on. You just saw me do the driver's side one. Now I'm gonna put the carpet in. You can see I put all the deadening stuff. I'm gonna do the rear and back later. I only had enough material for the front half now. But now I can get the carpet in and hopefully this starts looking like a car. All right. There's e-brake. All right, I'm working on the seats now. I'm swapping this one to the driver's side because this one is actually supported, whereas that one busted out. So I'll fix this at a later date, but also the, where is it? The back thingy, the thing you twist to go forward and backwards on the rear, that was on my left. So I'm swapping them so it'll be on my right, so towards the door where you normally expect it. Oh no, it fell off. Do not mind that. So the interior is not complete, but it's together at least somewhat. Got the front seats in, carpets all in. These do not fit. I don't know if it's because of the sound deadening that I did or because of the seats. So I'll figure that out another day. I'm still putting the other layer of foam down in the trunk. Gonna do this another day. Doesn't really need to be done anytime soon. Once I do that, that should be basically the rest of my pile of parts. Then it's just a bunch of random parts inside that bin and the front like lip or whatever that thing is. Here's driver's side. Need to wipe down this, and I'm gonna have to make a little block off for that because I'm not really gonna put speakers in there. I don't really care to have audio in this car right now anyways, so block that off. But this Recaro seat's in way better shape. The bottom doesn't fall out on you, so you can actually get in and you can enjoy the interior. Man, I like how it looks actually. Got your choke. You can see it shows 52,000 kilometers. I'm sure that's rolled over a few times. Once these get to 100,000, they roll over, so interesting. All right, I put a little more padding down in the back here. Buttoned up the trims a little more, but I got a battery in it now that does not fit that battery box, but that's okay. I'm gonna start it up now. I'll show you all how it runs. Got a little leak. time to clean that red stuff off. Let's see if it's already coming off. Oh yeah, that is nice. Same thing with the throttle body. I would have preferred a factory aluminum color, but it did not come out too well after that paint stripped off, so it needed to be painted. So I went with the black. Got the throttle body all back together. I think this looks way better than the red. The only problem now is that they're two different blacks, so now it makes me want to do that, but that's a problem for another day. The main reason I took that off was because the idle air control valve was not working, so I'm gonna try to free that up, see if I can get it working. If not, I ordered a idle air control valve block off plate, which will block it off, and it seems that the main thing I have to do is hold the throttle while the engine's warming up. Once it's warm, let go of the throttle. This is not going to be a daily by any means. It's going to be basically just go to car shows and stuff like that. It's not going to be something I'm going to drive frequently, so that's fine with me. And we're cooking. All right, guys, so I boiled it, and you can see the spring is pushed out. That piston is at the top, so it should theoretically...
Throw your grilled cheese in.
Hey!
Throw your grilled cheese in.
It should be cutting out all the air, so this would definitely make a change. So this IAC should be working somewhat well. It just needs to get up to temp. Hopefully after a little bit it starts idling down. We'll see. This might be why it felt weird at above 20 miles an hour. All the tires are like this. Trying to mount on this front little bumper thingy, even though it's not a bumper at all. It's like, will snap if I apply too much pressure. And it's running into the fender right here, so I'm gonna Dremel it out a little bit. Probably do the same on the other side. Oh yeah, Dremel it out a little bit and it'll fit better. All right guys, I gave this thing a wash and it doesn't look too bad, especially on camera. Got the front bumper beam on. That is a funny looking car, but it's pretty cool. That'll be it for the first episode of the Datsun Sunny. It's a really cool car and I'm really excited to get it fixed. This is kind of exactly what I was looking for in a little project show car, and it's going to be a real fun one to drive and just work on and learn about, and yeah, all for under $5,000, so I can't really complain. I'll definitely have some more episodes coming out on it. Next episode is going to be more mechanical work. This was more interior and stuff. So yeah, next episode we'll get it driving a whole lot better.